Hello, social media. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Lakitatsharpe's famous magical word. Check out my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 100 books for you to choose from, so check them out. Well, I want to let you guys know it is time to switch up. Switch up, time to switch up. If it's some things that are not working out for you, and not going the way that you want it to go, maybe it's time to switch it up. Switch up the plan, switch up how things are going, and, turn things around, switch it up. Like I had it was like these two rings today, right? It was like I had them on this one over here and that one over there because it wasn't working out. I had to adjust them and I had to switch them up, and now it's like, okay, they are feeling good and they're not falling off and everything like that. So I had to switch it up, right? So that's when God gave me the message. Tell them to switch it up. Switch it up. Switch your diet up. Switch your diet up. What you eating, what you doing, what you drinking, everything that you are doing. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Switch it up, switch things up, what you doing. Maybe that's why things are not going the way that you wanted to go. Maybe things are not working out because it's time for you to make a switch. A switch in your finances. Maybe it's time for you to make smarter decisions. It's time for you to really look at what you're doing in your finances and using your money wisely and moving, moving wisely, with your finances and everything. So maybe it's time for that. Maybe it's time for you to switch up the way you're talking to your spouse, the way you guys are communicating. Ask God to bless your communication so that your communication can work out, so that how are you treating your spouse? How are you treating your kids? Maybe it's time for you to, to look out, maybe it's time for you for that situation for you to, switch up that, so maybe it's time for you to do that. Maybe it's time for you to switch up a lot of things in your life. Switch up your regimen, the way you doing your nightly routine, the way you are, doing your morning routine, the way you doing things. Time for a switch up. A switch up is healthy. A switch up, switch up to where you going. Maybe it's time to switch up places and, go somewhere different. Go to a different place today. You don't have to go to the same places every day. Maybe it's time for you to have a new scenery. If you have a vehicle that you can be able to go around, and be able to change up the scenery a little bit. Maybe it's time for you to change up the scenery. Maybe it's time for you, it's time to switch up. However this resonates with you, time to switch up, trying to do some things. Maybe it's time for you to be talking to God more, communicating with God more, getting him in more on your life and communicating with him and, allowing him to lead the way for your maybe you've been doing it all by yourself, and it's like you've been doing it all by yourself without God's help. Maybe it's time for you to trust and have faith and be in God, and have faith, that everything is gonna be okay, everything gonna be all right, with him leading you and guiding you. You've been doing it independently, and now it's time for you to invite God in every area of your life so that he can bless you in every area of your life. So maybe it's time to switch up. Time to switch up some things, So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope this video bless you on today. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye. Oh, yeah, check out my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 100 books for you guys to choose from. So check out my books over at Amazon.com. All right, I'm gone.